Okay, so you got hydraulic steering on your outboard boat, and you're noticing the steering's getting a little sloppy on you, or maybe you're seeing a little oil back in the splash well. You're going to want to check your hydraulic steering ram here, and I'll show you what goes on with them. That's why after you're done boating, rinse this guy off real good with fresh water. And I also recommend turning the motor in just a little different spot every time you leave it, and I'll show you why. But keep these guys sprayed down, get the salt off of them. And I guess the big question is, you're seeing a leak and you want to know, is this serviceable? Can I reseal it? And you can under certain circumstances. And you're going to need a tool setup like this. This actually is a spanner. It engages in the end of it to get the caps off. Sometimes they're frozen. And then this is the seal installation guide. And what that does, it goes over the threaded portion. So when you slide the new one over, this taper guides that new seal over really nice so it doesn't hang up on this transition here. That's the tool. Okay, so you got your ram, you're going to look at it, and you can see this seal surface is really nice, no problem there. If it looks like that all the way around, turn it all the way, both sides. If it looks like that, most likely you can service it and reseal it. You'll pull these out, put new seals in, and you're good to go. But you got to look at it real close. If you see something like that, try to get in there as best I can. And that's just from salt sitting on it, and the salt gets in there, and you can see it's right in the straight position usually. The salt gets in there and it sits in between those seals and it just eats at it. And usually the best indicator whether you can reseal it or not is drag your fingernail across it. If it's corroded through the hardened outer layer and your fingernail catches on it, you're not going to be able to reseal that. It's just going to damage the new seals the first time it passes through it. So in this case, you have to replace this guy. Much easier just to keep it maintained, keep it sprayed down. See, here's a real severe area right here. I don't know if you can spot that discoloration on there. Get this out of the way, it's distracting. But that's it. It's an expensive part, so if you're not having any problems right now, best advice, keep it sprayed down, get that salt off of it, and you'll be good to go. Hope this was helpful.